Susie, what's happening in the world of the weirdness?
Okay, so, this happened in Beaverton, Oregon. So a woman went into the grocery store, about 5 yards, 15 feet the car was on Saturday, leaving her 4-year-old child inside with the engine running.
Wait a minute, she left the kid in
She
there.
left the kid in with the engine running and the vehicle unlocked.
No bueno.
So that's kind of like a
No.
bad thing. Well, a store employee actually saw the woman in the market and a few minutes later saw a car thief driving away in her SUV.
With the little child.
With the child.
What is wrong? So now what happens next?
This criminal had a conscience.
Oh.
So once the thief realized the toddler was in the back seat, he drove back, berated the woman for leaving the child unattended.
Oh, he switched gears.
Yes. Told the woman to take the child and then drove away again.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my
So
goodness.
he said, you know what?
Yeah.
You're nuts for doing this, but here's your handoff.
Yes.
Take your baby because I'm out of here. I'm still stealing your ride. So he followed through on it, but he had a conscience.
Exactly. And he literally lectured the mother for leaving the child in the car and even threatened to call the police on her.
Oh, my gosh. This is bananas. This is what. So for all my folks that are in the psychoanalyst field, all you psychologists out there, when you think about somebody getting ready to steal something, I mean, you think, well, they're not thinking anything but whatever
Get
they're
away.
gonna. Right, I'm stealing this. It's mine. I'm out
That's
of here.
right.
But he really took time out and said, wait a minute. So which crime is worse? Leaving the baby in the back seat or the fool that stole the vehicle?
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Now, this is what was interesting, though, because the police actually said the woman did nothing wrong and was within the sight and sound of the child. So he actually said the incident served as a good reminder just to take an extra precaution, but he held no blame to
But
Mama.
wait a minute. So sight and sound. All right, let's pull in all my attorneys listening right now. So you just said, the police said she was within sight and
sound of the child.
What is sight and sound? What if I'm not hearing well? I mean, what does that mean? That's like, I may leave and it's 10 feet before I'm out of sight and sound.
Well, here would be my objection to that. If it was within sight, how did a thief get in the car and drive away?
So you gotta maintain. So she was more interested in buying tomatoes. I hate when this happens, especially out here in the desert. We have worked with ABC 15 in the past, and I don't understand it. We know that kids can be left in vehicles when dad takes over. This is a known phenomenon. In the morning, mom takes Johnny or Jill to school.
The routine.
We fall out of pattern behavior. Not this woman. She was after her asparagus, and I don't know what to say about that. But in the morning, if dad is given the responsibility to take the child to school, he falls out. Because, look, I don't care who you are. We're in a fog in the morning.
Right.
I mean, some of you are drinking lots of coffee, but we're still in a fog. And it happens, we get into this pattern behavior.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that we'll work with ABC 15, of course, doing this story. And it's literally, what do you do if you're inside that ride? You can remind yourself, what they say is keep your purse. Ladies, keep your purse in the front. Keep that phone. You will not leave. You'll leave your child, but you won't leave your phone. Leave the phone somewhere
the child.
where right. Give it to little Johnny in the back. Let Johnny play, because you will not leave without your phone. Trust me, I know. If you beg to differ, reach out to us. Get into the comments section. We'll put this whole kibit and caboodle on richnation.tv.
Well, now check this out. So the vehicle was actually found a few hours later in Portland. So if you're in the Beaverton, Portland area, make sure you're get a lookout for a suspect in his 20s or 30s with dark brown or black braided hair with a multicolored mask. Never found the guy, only found the car.
All right.
But at least child is safe with mom.
I want to say something here before we bring in Johnny Martinez. This is key, people. I want you to pay attention. We are seeing an uptick in stolen catalytic converters. Now, what is a CAT, as we call it in the industry? Well, I'll put it to you this way. It's an expensive device. It's an emissions device. It's in your exhaust system. We've had a few phone calls. Hey, my car started up. It was really loud this morning. And the question we had was it loud yesterday? No, it wasn't. Well, it almost guaranteed the CAT was stolen. Now, what can you do? There are catalytic converter locks on there. We don't advocate. We haven't tried them. But I have a simple way you can do this and prevent this. First up, light up your driveway, family. You just put some lights out there and then get a motion light, magnetic, goes underneath, especially all my RV people, because it takes literally minutes to steal this very expensive cat. How much do you say? $800, $900. It has rhodium and palladium. It's a precious metal. It's up there with gold and silver, people, to make the emissions happy in your vehicle. So please pay attention. And if your catalytic converter was stolen, tell your neighbors. Keep an eye out. Tell the neighbors on the next block. So be on the lookout. I want you guys to stay tuned. We have the talented Wicked Lines, Johnny Martinez. We're going to dive into the whole topic of pinstriping. Stay tuned, Branch Nation.